Let's meet your home team. Number 11, Terry Haycock. Number 14, Cash Money. Number 8, Jay Thompson. Number 12, Mr. Number 12.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've already seen some great plays from this year's rookie class, and there will surely be more to follow as we move through the month of November. Now let's look at the rookies leading the charge with their play in the Rookie of the Year race. You look at Money. He's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in the season for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Well, they're already making their presence felt and really showing they belong. That's what it's all about as they begin their, hopefully, long and productive NBA careers.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Thomas, Griffin out there with Insanity, and it's ABC, and it's the franchise in at the 1. Thompson is out there with Money. Then there's the Prodigy. Then there's the Prodigy, and it's Perry in at the 5. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Pass to Insanity. No good on the triple. Here's Haycock. Here's Money. A floater. Thomas with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thomas. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Money. From deep three-point territory. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here is Thomas.
Home team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the away team, Thomas. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Thomas. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. Here's the Prodigy. Pass to Money. over Thomas. And the basket by Money. Now here's Thomas. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Good work defensively by Lowry. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Money passes to the prodigy. Here's Kaycock. Knocks down the 3-ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to the franchise. There's the drive. Now here's Griffin. A prodigy with the rebound.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Here's Kaycock. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. There's the pick. Plenty of space. And that one is off.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's the franchise. That's in there. Thomas with the assist.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. The 3. Money, no good.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Griffin sets the screen for Thomas. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting for the away team. Thomas. 2 shots.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. The prodigy passes to Kaycock. They set the pick. And he drives in. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And he lays it straight in.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's the prodigy. He has yet to score. With the drive, played in with a nice touch off the glass. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Griffin a screen on Young. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's the prodigy. 11 points last game. The kick out to Young. Here's Kaycock. There's the pick. Over Mello. Can't cash in from the high post.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Rejected by Young. And he gets it back. And good that time. He has 6.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's the prodigy. Patterson, the screen. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Person. Frazier the pass to Waters. Frazier outside. Rebounded by Ellis. Gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. 36% in this first quarter trying to get their bearings. Pass to the prodigy. Goes back up, and it's good on the way in.
They've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Melo out to the wing. Now O'Neal. Ellis right side. Outside O'Neal. Fires for 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
The prodigy passes to Frazier. Here's the prodigy, guarded by O'Neal. From 12 feet out. The second chance effort. It's good. 6 points for the prodigy. 41 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Ellis. O'Neal on the wing. Still yet to score. 20 seconds left here in the first quarter. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Person. Pass to the prodigy. Right at the free throw line. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Up 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying on their bench in crucial situations.
There's the screen. Goes up on the high post. Off the mark, only his second miss in 7 attempts. To the inside. Here's Farrell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. 43% from the floor. On the wing, Ellis. With the step back, here's Clemens. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Thing has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Pass to Brewer. Outside Lowry. Here's Patterson. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Patterson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And here is Ellis. Here's Clemens to the wing on the left. Pass to Gordon. Brewer grabs the board. Farrell looking around. Here's Money. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Clemens. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Just 5 on the clock. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Farrell passes to Money. Off target at the rim.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
On Saturday, then on Sunday.
Shooting for the away team. Ellis taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Ellis. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Runcic. A three-pointer off the mark. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Nance in the post. He's covered by Person. The shot's good from Nance.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Person against Nance. Here's Person. Pass to Young. Here's Person over Nance. Nance with some nice D. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Nance against Person. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Gordon.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season.
I mean, these clubs are almost a mirror image of one another in that regard. You look at the rebounding numbers, really impressive just how physically dominant they both are in the paint.
Draw 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Griffin. Thompson misses.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Inside, here's Insanity. Puts it up from 17. He's off on that one. They've been looking out of sorts in the last few possessions.
And this is when you need to be patient. Find a high percentage shot and have some floor balance.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Money's checked in for Young. Good on both.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's the franchise. Pass to Melo. Outside Griffin. Here's Insanity. Here's the franchise. No good with the triple. They can shave the deficit to single digits right here. Here's the prodigy. He's got 8.
Remaining in the first.
Shoots from 14, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Pass to the franchise. Picked by Griffin. Driving to the basket. Good.
Number 12.
The franchise has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The franchise has gone 50% so far. 2 of 4 shooting. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Thompson passes to Perry. Here's the prodigy. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
He takes it in.
Full team foul. Money. First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for the away team. Number 83 at the line for 2.
No good on that one. He doesn't get the second one. He gets 31% in the game. Pass to Thompson. Over Griffin. The shot by Thompson, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Unloads. Money with the rebound.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Pass to Perry. From outside the arc. Got it! Oh,
amazing! Perfect timing there.
Very important triple there at the buzzer. That halftime deficit looks a lot more manageable when it's in single digits.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Leading by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the visiting team.
Bench Bob. They've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Melo. Hasn't made one yet. We've got Thompson. Prodigy is out there with the Prodigy. And there's Money. And it's Perry in at the 5 spot. They set the pick. Here's the franchise. That one goes in. The franchise has got 7 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
They've got the franchise. Griffin out there with Thomas. Then there's Insanity, and it's Melo in at the shooting guard position. Here's Money. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's the franchise. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 9.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
Number 12.
Do I miss the paychecks?
Yeah.
Payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about
but
now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof. But look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Both good from the line that time. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Insanity. Here's the franchise. 9 points in the game so far. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Here's the Prodigy. Thompson in the posts. Griffin's there. And he gets the bucket. Here's the franchise. There's a good screen. Outside Thomas. Pass to the franchise. Shot clock at 2. No good with the wing jumper. Being about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. Here's the Prodigy. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Count that one. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Pass to Melo. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. The franchise has gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
And here's Thompson. Pass to the prodigy. Back to Thompson. And there's a whistle. There's a foul. That's going to go on the dude. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Thompson. Shoots over Griffin. The shot by Thompson, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now here's Melo. Now Griffin. He's covered by Thompson. Baseline try. Griffin can't get it to go in. Here's the prodigy. 14 points for him. Pass to Perry. Here's Money. The tray. Drills it from outside. Money's got his second bucket of the night.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Here's the franchise. 11 points in the game. Melo with it. Pass to the franchise. Picked by Griffin. And the franchise gets it to go. The franchise has got 8 here in the quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
A prodigy shot is good. The prodigy's got 16.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Away team.
All right, listeners coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Next Crew.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. O'Neal with it. Still scoreless. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's the prodigy, guarded by O'Neal. Here's the prodigy. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And he recovers it.
Home team foul. Waters. First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for the away team, number 83, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws. Shooting on 57% from the field in the third. On the money from 12 feet away. The prodigy's got 8 points here in this quarter. Shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. On the wing, Booker. O'Neal passes to Melo. Back to O'Neal. 1:44 left to play here in the third. Klimov. Patterson defending. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Waters.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Pass to Patterson. 13 feet away. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
To the paint. Here's Klimov. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Down low. Here's the break. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
At the line for your home team, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Great open look there. He's got 22.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Person. "19 seconds left in the third. Lowry a screen on O'Neal. Here's Person. That one misses. And we've reached the end of the third. They lead by 8. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Person. Frazier is out there with Farrell. Then it's Reynolds. And it's Lowry in at the power forward.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
At the line for the away team, O'Neal. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today. And unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And he sinks the second. Here's Farrell. Three-pointer on the way. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Doing it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Kennedy. And Booker kicks to O'Neal. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Five on the clock. Gordon with a screen on person. O'Neal from long range. Shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Frazier the pass to Farrell. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your home team, Farrell. 2 shots.
First one falls for. That one misses.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Bonner passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Farrell, covered by Che.
Away team foul. Gordon. Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, Farrell.
And the first one drops. Young's checked in for Frazier. He hits both from the stripe. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Ellis outside. To the left wing. The three. It's rebounded by Farrell. To the left side wing. Roncic, guarded by O'Neal. And the foul called on Shea. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Griffin's checked in for Ellis. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Over to the wing. Here's Reynolds. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Shea, right side. This one for 3. Drops in the tray.
Number
25 points in the game.
3 points.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Here's the screen. Here's Roncic. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shea outside. Got a hand on it. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Back to Brewer. Pass to Lowry. Now Brewer. Shot clock at 5. Here's Thompson. It's good. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now coach told his team, we're up. Take care of the ball, don't give them the game. Playing smart basketball will clinch a victory for us. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying in the international game.
Gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's the franchise. Pulls it up. The quick look, no good that time.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Spins. Kaycock, the pass to the prodigy. Pass to Money. Over Thomas. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Griffin's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
3rd personal foul, 3rd team foul. Shooting for the away team.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Thomas. And the home team has possession. A 12-point game. He lobs it up.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Here's the franchise. Pass to Griffin. Over Thompson. And that one's good. Griffin's got 4 points this quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Kaycock, no good. Kaycock's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's the franchise. 1:25 left in the game. And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
4th team foul.
1:22 left to play here in the fourth. Insanity the pass to the franchise. Here's Insanity. Pocket 6. Pass to the franchise. Off target from outside. approximately 40% in the fourth. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Third personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your home team, Woody, taking 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within single digits.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Here's Thomas, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Team foul. Shooting for the away team, Thomas, taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's off as well, so he misses both. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Money. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Fifth team foul. At the line for 1. Money.
And that one misses. Now here's Thomas. Picked by Griffin. Tries the spin move. Thomas up top. Into the lane. Tips it up.
Griffin.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kaycott hits the bucket. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. Now it's time to present our player of the game.